Hello, Knight here. Welcome back to Empire Total War. This is episode 39 and I'm just reviewing the troops in Great Britain. We've got a number of regiments here, some Highland regiments we're going to use to form an elite army to attack the French in Paris. We've destroyed this port, barricading this one. Oh, he's upgrading his port. Yeah, that's interesting. Right, okay, and we destroyed this port. And we've controlled the Mediterranean as well with our fleet. Excuse me. We've got the Mughals down here who are attacking the Spanish. Okay, so there's nothing more we want to do there in Europe. Over here in India, we've just sent two armies back to Europe. We're doing fine as regards disorder. There's very little, I mean by that. Okay. I think we're almost at the end go, to be honest. The AI's turn. What are we doing here? Oh, yes, we're building some ships here, some admirals to replace the admirals that we have at the moment because they're very old. 72 and above. Let's go to North America. We're in a bit of a mess at the moment over here as regards deployment of troops, but we're just reorganising, ready to attack the Spanish in New Mexico, and then we'll come back and attack the Pueblo nations. I think we've got some troops over here, have we? Oh no, I've moved those back. Okay. And over here we're going to be fighting we're besieging the Hurons, and then we're going to be fighting a battle against them this next turn. Do I want to do anything here? I may take out one of the artillery, I don't know. 3 is probably too many because he's going to attack me using their melee formation, so he's not going to be worried about standing off and trying to fight me. His troops are nearly all melee, I believe. He's got some cavalry, three cavalry, including his general, but the rest are just going to walk straight towards us and try and engage in hand-to-hand combat. He hasn't even got many bowmen, to be honest. They're nearly all melee troops, so cavalry will be absolutely crucial in this battle. And we've got, yeah, he's a reasonable general. 3, we're going to try and get him some more experience. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cavalry, that's fine. Okay, let's end the turn. I'm sure he'll be coming out to fight us. We're at war against the Spanish, the French, the Hurons, and that's it actually, I think. I think we've only got 3 adversaries at the moment. We had a bit of a diplomatic push in the last episode to try and get some friends in Europe. Okay, actually they're very, very depleted, these units. I think because he's bankrupt, they've suffered a lot of damage. This is more than you would expect from just besieging. Okay, I'm going to alter the order in which units come on for my reinforcing army. I'm going to bring the cavalry on first. Then I'm going to move up my better troops, and we'll have the artillery coming on last, I think. Yeah. Yes, we're going to do that. Yeah, that's fine. I hope we don't need to call on these troops. It's pretty much even, the numbers. Right, let's get on with the battle. My aim here will be to form a double line of infantry to try and withstand his melee units, and then I'll try to move my cavalry around his flanks. He's got a couple of cavalry himself, those are mounted tribal warriors, which are very, auxiliaries rather, who are very good actually. So we're going to need to take those out first, I think. So we might have to fight a cavalry battle, get control of the deployment in that sense, and then move the cavalry around to attack his melee troops once they're actually engaged. So a kind of textbook anvil and hammer or hammer and anvil situation. Right, let's have a look. Oh, the weather's not too bad. Ah, look at this, a nice hill here. This is lovely. This is fantastic. Been very lucky with the terrain again. I was saying that he can probably come up and flank us, but this is still a wonderful position to find yourself in, to be honest. It's going to take him quite a while to march up the hill. Well, it's a funny old angle right there. So we just need to be a bit more on the brow of the hill so we can fire on him. Yeah, that's a really super position. Okay, let's have the Highlanders together with the Northumberland Fusiliers. Let's group them together. I'm going to put them in guard mode. We don't want them to break formation. And he's got some cavalry, hasn't he? The trenches are going to do us no good at all, because he's not going to be attacking us from... If we're fighting a European army, I'd use trenches, but I wouldn't bother against Indians, against Native Americans rather. There's no point, because they'll just attack you. They won't actually stand off and fight, engage in a sort of firefight at all. Okay, again we're going to group them together, move them here. We want them quite close actually. Let's move the cavalry over. Let's move the Welsh heavy guards over. We need to have them quite close behind, not right on top of them. Move back a bit, move back a bit. Oops, there's obviously some kind of obstruction there. Let's try that. Oh, no, too much. Let's get this right. Okay, let's put the fences up. I'm going to stagger these actually a bit. We want the fences to be fairly continuous if we can get it that way. So with all the fiddling about, I want to make sure this is right. Okay, that's not too bad. What we're going to do is put a general right up here. We'll need to put a couple of cavalry on this wing up here. They'll swing round and take up his position here just in case he comes down this valley. Actually, how far is the field? See, the battlefield ends over here, so he's got plenty of room to actually manoeuvre on my left flank. So I'm going to need to move some cavalry over here, I think. In fact, I'm going to put a unit here which will literally move around to take up position here. Right, the rest of the cavalry will be swinging round hopefully behind him and attacking from the rear once he's pinned against my infantry. So we need to move over a bit more. Okay, I'm reasonably happy with that. We've got reinforcements coming in as well. Let's get hold of my artillery and see if we can immediately attack his general, if you can see him. There we go. Let's move this unit round. Put him up here actually. We're going to move the cavalry round. You can always dismount these dragoons. I don't often do that, but it's a possibility. Oh, I don't want them going that way in front of the cannons. Yeah, we might dismount the dragoons. Medicine men. Bit fearsome them. We're going to move over that way to the flank. How are we doing with the old artillery? Let's have a quick look, see if we can... So the main aim is to take out his general here. He's standing off a long way. He's just out of range. We're going to see if we can get these guys with a few ricochets. He immediately retreated to go out of range with his general, which is a good idea on his part. A little bit worried about him coming down this valley over here, just here. So we're going to go a bit further got a slight problem with the terrain. Not too bad. It's actually in our favour if we need to retreat up to this plateau. Actually, how are we doing over here? Okay. Let's move these cavalry over here. We want to swing round as far away from him as possible. The artillery to attack him here. Yeah. Let's see if we can take these guys out as much as possible. He's going to swing round, I think, onto our flank. We're going to reform here in the woodland. Now, he's nobody's mug in terms of tactics, this guy. His general, let's target his general. That's the guy I want. I'm not too worried about the tribal gunners. I mean, obviously I am worried, but let's run these guys. And my cavalry, what's happening over here? I don't think we're going to be able to run in and attack his general. I'd love to, but I don't think we're going to be able to. He's probably got troops that I can't see. Let's keep the artillery bombardment up on his... Yeah, see, he's got some guys there. Medicine men, warrior society. We need to bring a cavalry in. Give him a good volley. Let's turn these guys off from fire by rank because we don't want them firing in the back of our guys. What we need to do is come in. And he's still attacking over here, which is a bit worrying. We're going to move the dragoons out. Warrior Society, American Warriors. American Warriors, so we're going to keep in this bowl. Covering up the Georgia Regiment. Actually, we're going to keep it on the hill, to be honest. Okay, what's happening over here? He's attacking on both my flanks. Right, we need to bring the cavalry in. Charge them into the back of these guys. Quickly as possible. We're really not going to be worried too much about these tribal gunners. Let's get out. It's attacking on both flanks at the moment. Do an initial charge and then come straight out. I'm just going to go through them actually. Oh, actually they're wavering, so we can keep on against them. Let's keep my cavalry charging. Tribal gunners, we're winning decisively, winning slightly. Okay, what's happening over here? We need to swing these guys round. Oh, I say his morale is quite bad. How are we doing here? Concerned. Right. I'm going to move the Highlanders back. They're broken. Let's attack these guys. I'm surprised he's really folded, to be honest. It's we haven't even killed his general yet, and yet he's really folding. We're saying that. Now we've killed his general, that should cause these two guys, we're going to retreat back up the hill from the second line. Let's get the cavalry to charge into the back of these guys. So the combat's even. These guys are doing a good job, but they're only normal infantry. Need to keep those Scottish Highlanders together. We need to stop the cavalry charging round. Basically, we need to take out these bowmen and those tribal gunners. And move forwards here so we can attack those bowmen. Yeah, the cavalry have done a brilliant job actually. They've been the difference, I think, again. Let's take out the bowmen. It's been quite a straightforward battle actually. Yeah, we're doing very well. I believe this is his last stand as well. They're shattered, we don't have to worry about those. Let's take out the musket men, give them a charge, so we can get a volley off against us. The bowmen are losing. Let's target my artillery over here, so we don't hit our own men. Should be able to hit these front and back at the same time. There we go, front and back. Excellent, can't do better than that. Those dragoons are not doing very much. They've attacked down the valley. Let's attack these warriors. Come back and attack these warriors. They're wavering still. Let's keep the artillery onto them. Make sure they keep going. Well, that was remarkably easy, to be honest. I'm surprised. I know we're starting to get quite a lot of experience in our troops, but even so, I don't think that's even cost us that many troops. $784, and he's lost 376. We've only killed 80 of our own men. That's quite good for me. Okay.
The siege is lifted.
That's good. We've taken that territory. Let's just have a look at the information bubbles. New town, Shotfield, Carolinas. Let's build a craft workshop. Hamish Bradley's got some more +2 morale. That's excellent. That's his gain from that battle up there. Production report. Fleet arrives. Okay, this is the ship we're going to use to help move some of the troops around. Let's just move it down here. Procurement report. That's all in New Spain. Huron Wyandottes have been destroyed. Now we've captured up here. So we're going to destroy the Native American. Let's produce that. Okay. Right. Got all the cavalry in this army. We're going to move this army out. Speed things up. And we're going to leave this army here for the moment. Just keep them sweet. We're only getting 140 from that, so as soon as we can we'll actually move them out from there. And move these guys around as far as they'll go, which is not a tremendous amount. Okay, we've got no ports we can drop them into. Let's drop them off here. I'm putting them ashore just in case suddenly a ship appears out of the blue and decides to take on and destroy this army. They can also replenish whilst they're on shore. So we'll pick them up next turn, from having had a chance to replenish. Okay, so they did very well. So we didn't lose that many troops at all. Surprised. I'd certainly take that. 750 odd men, 780 odd men killed. Destroy those. Right, so we're going to keep this army up here. Just replace the units that suffered some damage. Right. Okay. I'll leave this ship here to pick them up. Let's repair this. Going to move back down to Mexico. This is kind of centre of our operations at the moment. Do another 3 howitzers. And we're just moving together our armies ready to attack the Spanish. actually we can move into that port. Okay, right, that's good. Just make sure these guys are replenishing. They are. Get on board the ship. And we'll move them up to here and just drop them off. There we go. Let's move the ship back. Oh, they didn't get off. Let's try and get them off. Come on, get off. Why can't I get them off? That's weird. Okay, let's try something else. Let's take them off. Right, okay. Maybe they have no more movement left. Okay, that's probably why. Let's move these units up. And move these units up as far as we can. Okay. Right, we're going to need army to take on the... I've got to assume... I always assume that there's a stack wherever I'm attacking, that there's going to be a stack that I'm fighting, so I have to go with a stack as well. If I split up my army, you can well be find out that you're ambushed. You suddenly find there's a massive army. We really need to wait for some more cavalry to turn up. In the meantime, I'll do that. So you want... I really want to... another couple of cavalry in there, which are coming up from... they're in the port here. I suppose I can move them any faster, can I? No, they don't have any more movement. Okay, that's fair enough. There'll be another turn. These are coming up to here to support this army. Got another general coming up. Okay, so this army is really short of cavalry at the moment, I would say. If it's going to fight the Indians or they break out. Anyway, let's gradually... can we do anything? Oh, we can. Yeah, let's put that back into production. I'll just have a quick check the policy. So we might better do something up here as well. No, not yet. Okay. Fair enough. Right. So let's get back to Mexico. So we're rebuilding some more these howitzers, which are excellent, and we're researching carcass shot. 4 turns for us to get that, so we should be able to use that in Europe soon. The 2 armies from India haven't arrived yet. They may well arrive in the next turn. So this guy's waiting for 2. I don't really want to move him away yet. We'll wait for the 2 cavalry to come up, and then we'll go off to Santa Fe, and we'll just hold the Pueblo nations here. They're at peace with us at the moment, so they shouldn't attack us in theory. Just move closer to the bridge. There we go. Right. I may come back to the United States. I may want to improve the facilities there. I don't think there's anything more I want to recruit at the moment here. There's no special units. No. Construction, we can't really do much more. We need reorganised procurement. We're not actually researching that yet. We shall be soon. Can't build any more ships at the moment. No, we need to destroy this. Blockade that. There we go. Let's blockade that. Destroy his ports here. Last term we actually had a kind of problem with Russia and Hanover, who decided they were going to declare war against us, which is strange, but they equally were turned around almost in the same move that they were happy to accept peace. So that's good. So we've only got war against the French and the Spanish now. Okay, that's fine. Look at the diplomatic relations. We're not too bad now in the two theatres where things are calming down. We've only really got Goa. That's a problem. The Pueblos actually quite like us, but we're still going to take them out. We're allied with the Plains nations. Sweden's an ally of ours, so is the Ottoman Empire and also Austria. Gosh, Poland is really destroying Austria. There's not much left of them at all. Yeah, I think they'll probably go shortly. So Poland, Lithuania, we should definitely try and get trade with. Just going to try that straight away. Right, next thing, we're going to sweeten him. And now we'll try and get trade. I don't have any fears about his navy. Let's give him carbines. Oh, they still hate us. Alright, well, 219. I think we're actually quite a bit better off than that, actually. 119 is better. Let's try again. Let's see if we can get some trade. I have no interest in attacking the these guys. They haven't even got ring bayonet at the moment. Let's give them ring bayonet as well. And we'll give them 1,000. Yeah, I have no vital interest at stake in attacking the Poles, so the fact they're hostile to me, I really want to turn that round. Jesus, they want 10,000. Well, I think we can accept their hostility at the moment. We're not really prepared to give them that. We're trying to work on the Russians at the moment, reducing their hostility to us. And that's nice. We're not at war with anyone else. Let's have a look. Yeah, we've only got Spain and France that we've got to deal with now. And they've got quite limited territories in Europe. That's what's happening down here. Just need to attack Marseille. He keeps repairing this port and we keep destroying it. Right, that should be gone now. Yeah. Right, let's send another ship down to here. We're going to send this guy to America. Yeah. Yeah, the only other naval power really we've got to worry about is Portugal, to be honest. And I think we are definitely going to attack them. We can't afford not to. Here, the Spanish seem to have very few troops actually defending their capital. It all seems to all be garrison militia, so the sooner I can get my armies over here, the better. It's a bit risky this, but we're going to try and take out that, and then we're going to retreat up into the mountains, I think. Yeah, okay, that's fine. We've also got a fleet off the coast of Italy. I'm just destroying, he still hasn't built anything there. Destroying his ports. He hasn't built anything there, which is a good sign. Probably means he's running out of money. Let's have a quick scan of what's happening in India, but we shan't be doing anything for a while here. Yeah. Mysore seem to be having a lot of trouble with their economy at the moment, although they're okay now, 3,100, yeah, they're doing okay. Diplomatically, I just need to keep an eye on things here. 346, they're friendly and allied. Mysore is friendly now, that's 281, so I'm reasonably secure. Right, I'm going to go back to America, and we're going to start with the ports, upgrading ports. I've actually done quite a few of them already in the previous turn. major fishery. Okay, so all the ports in America are fine. Next thing is the government buildings. We're going to go through and make sure that we've got the top government building in every single region. So we need to work on our tax collecting. It won't take me too long doing it this way. Okay, that's very good as well actually. Right, we're going to put government chambers there. Right, back to America. So next thing will be mines, I think. Start going forwards. So really I'm after mines rather. Mind you, I think probably I've got so much money, I've just noticed I've got 18,000. Let's go for coffee. I'm just going to go through and upgrade as much as we can. Till we run out of money. I'll be doing the roads next. Once I've done all of the development slots that I can. Yeah, I'm going to keep that 2,500. Right, okay. We have the battle over here, which has sorted out the Hurons. I'm going to end our turn, and then we'll see what the AI does. We've only got the French and the Spanish to worry about at the moment, I hope. Poland and Lithuania are getting a bit of a problem. I really would have liked to have turned them round. Let's give them a counter offer. Let's request trade, and let's give them some other stuff as well. See if they'll accept that. Yeah, weird, isn't it? That's a weird way of negotiating. They actually got more territory out, more science out of me, but they weren't interested. It's a bit irrational, really. Okay, we're allied with Ottoman Empire now. Right, got government by consent. Traits gained. Western Web's doing very well. Going to be quite an asset to the government. Construction report. Not so much built this time. There'll be a massive amount next time. Right. This is the ship that's coming over to help move troops about. Let's move into there. Let's move the ship. Let's keep him in. Where should we put him? Put him over here actually. We've got a couple of ships here then. Right, we're going to move this. Oops, sorry, jerking around a lot. We're going to move him back on board a ship and move him all the way down as far as we can. Right, so we can get as far as Mobile. Recruitment report. Oh, we've got our admirals now. We'll have a look at those in a moment. And we've got some more howitzers being built in Mexico City. All artillery is coming from Mexico at the moment. Let's move that artillery up. Move that artillery up to. We said up to here, didn't we? And we've got some cavalry here that we're going to move up, plus the general. It's taken a bit of a time to sort all this out, but trust me, it'll be worth it. Once we've actually managed to move over to Santa Fe and take out here, we'll move these armies back for a major assault in Europe. There's the other fleet arriving, that's the one in Europe. Right, so I've got a choice here. I can go straight in and attack Spain, because I don't really believe they have that many units. It might be a bit of a premature strike, to be honest. I might be better taking out somewhere like Naples, which definitely has fewer troops. Right, I'll have a think about that. Let's have a look back to North America. Right, so this guy's moving up. Yeah, we'll have the cavalry over. Can they reach next turn? Yeah, they'll be closer next turn. We'll move the general into here. I'm going to actually move them. Oh no, they've got some artillery that have moved in, so I can't move them. So the general move into here. That's a nice defensive army actually. No cavalry, but they're covering a river crossing, so they've got plenty of artillery, lots of infantry. So they should be safe. Cavalry will enter here. They'll go off on a jaunt to Santa Fe across the desert. These will come up and join this army, I think, ready to attack. Be a backup army for the attack on Pueblo Nations. Okay, 39,000. Can we move these guys out yet? Probably not until we've built some European style stuff. Building the roads. I don't think we're going to be able to move out. Yeah, so we're still going to have to stay there for a while. Okay, let's move back in. The army's still replenishing, so it's not too much of a problem. Got another army here waiting to come over. They'll come over to here. We may well take out the Pueblo nation at the same time simultaneously as we're attacking the Spanish. We should have enough troops to do that. Right, let's go back to Europe. Got to continue to destroy his ports, which he continuously repairs. Just going to have a look at our science in a moment to see how we're getting on. Okay, let's move the fleet round to here. Just going to take out this port. Okay, that should be gone. Let's move back in. Got some good admirals here by the looks of it. 25, nice young guy. 24, 45, that's not so good. But the other two are excellent. So we want to move these two down to here. They'll be joining their fleets. Slight risk moving them out on their own, but not a huge risk. I'm not at war with any countries that have decent navies at the moment, so I'd be subject to a sneak attack if that's what happened. By the Poles possibly. They're going to be the next ones who might decide they're going to attack me. And yeah, he's not really doing very well now. He's not repairing things, he's not building things. He just seems to have those troops there. I think I'm going to go and grab Naples. I think that's what I'm going to do. Yeah. Okay. So we're going to move this army up. What we're going to do is land it in Spain. You don't want it to be subject to a sneak attack. Bring it up to here. Just move them out of the way. Right. Can we land them somewhere safe? Wow, we can travel a huge distance, can't we? Right, we're going to put them right next to his army, or are we? I've got a feeling this army's still recuperating, is it? Oh no, it's fully recuperated. Let's go to here. Oh, mind you, I think I've got the wrong army. Oh no, that's the one. That's the lad. That's the laddie. So he could land with some decent territory in case I'm attacked straight away. Some high territory. Let's land here. Yeah. Okay. Right, that's fine. Let's move them out, or rather move them to join up. Okay, so that's a decent fleet. See, Rook is 79, so he's not long for this world, so I'm really bringing up those two admirals to join these guys. This admiral here is fantastic guy, Edward Russell. He's won some really crucial battles off Grand Banks and Cadiz, if you've seen some of the other episodes, but he's 76. So he's going to be shuffling off his mortal coil fairly soon. Let's do some more damage around this guy. He seems to be sitting in his port for some reason, defending his port. The Mughals are kindly blockading it, so he can't do anything. And when I looked, I don't think he had many troops in Madrid at all. We'll take out Naples, maybe give it to the Ottomans and see if we can trade for Egypt. Okay, let's have a quick scout round India, make sure nothing's changed. Some more troops have appeared. A general. Yeah, okay, he's got quite a big force there actually. We of course have quite a big army as well. Right, I'm not going to do any development in India at the moment. We're going to concentrate on North America. Troops in London. These are all the Scottish regiments. And don't need to do anything more. We destroyed. Just going to move out to here. Okay. So we should get Naples in the next turn. Rather, during the battle for the next turn. I might actually besiege him. So we're in no rush. It's only 1729. Let's go back to upgrading these. We'll check out our science in a moment, as I said, just to make sure everything's on track. When we're going to get things. Need a steam engine for that development. Don't seem to be spawning many rakes in America. I was hoping we'd spawn 2 or 3 and I could bring them back to Europe. So I'm going to need good intelligence when I start fighting the Spanish and the French. Right, we're not going to spend any more. Okay, I spent about 40,000 there. Right, hopefully we'll be able to move this army round to attack the Pueblos soon. Ministers. Is there anyone I want to kick? There isn't really, these are all doing a reasonable job. We've got a new Queen, Queen Victoria. And let's look at science. We don't want, well we do want it eventually, but we don't need it at the moment. Maybe we're going to go for an economic development. What does that do? I think we're going to go for that. Yep. These are just the trade routes we've been raiding. The fleet arriving. Okay, we're going to end the turn again. Had a couple of sort of development turns, haven't we, in this episode? And then we're going to call it the end of the episode once we see what the AI is doing. So we'll definitely be having some battles probably in the next episode against the Pueblo nations, the Spanish in Naples for certain. Okay, let's see what's happening. Construction report. Yeah, loads of stuff being built now. Fleet arise. That'll be the second army. Oh, they left at the same time, those armies. That's very weird. Anyway, perhaps they got delayed. I don't know. Where should I send this army? I can't really risk it on its own in Spain, so we're going to have a look at maybe one of his other territories. Got a load of troops here. I'm probably going to leave this to, it might be one of the last areas I actually attack, because this is all costing him money and they're not doing anything. He has no fleets to move them around, so these are costing him a fortune and he can't do anything with them. I'm just going to double up in Naples to make sure that we get the result we want. Right, let's go ashore here. Oh, that's a funny way to do it. Yeah, there we go. So he's got nearly 5,000 troops, so it's just as well we have doubled up. We're on a 2-to-1. It's 5 turns till he's going to surrender. He has no city defences, so I think we may well fight that. At the moment I'm just going to continue the siege. We may come back to that and fight that. I think we will actually. Right, I hope you've enjoyed the episode. I'd say it's more of an economics episode, this one, building up the facilities in North America and preparing for the next sequence of battles in Europe. Finishing off the campaign in North America. Once that's done, we'll move the rest of the armies over, leaving one army as a garrison. India's pretty much over for the moment. We're not going to attack anyone until we attack Goa, rather. Once we've attacked Goa, again we'll park India until we've got to face the Mughals. Right, I've just noticed it looks as if Zagreb's the only territory left for the poor old Austrians, so they'll be going out of existence soon. We've got a bit of a superpower building up in Poland. Right, hope you've enjoyed the episode. Keep well, and I hope to be speaking to you soon. Bye for now.